Got to stay there.
Hey, guys.
That's it.
Very good news. It's just been handed to me, a communique from Club Soda Can. I was going to call you Club Soda Candy. That's how tired we all are today. Jesus.
I'm sweet.
Club Soda Candy.
Club Soda Candy. He became a sissy. That's what we'll call him.
Candy girl.
A sissy.
August 4th. We're coming to Detroit, Michigan.
All right.
With the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Tour. See, dates being added as we speak here. Hopefully we'll have good news for Chicago and the people in the Buffalo area. I don't know, but we'll see. Lineup coming soon, but we're going to be at the DTE Pavilion August 4th in Detroit. We'll add all that info up on the website, okay? But it's 8 or 9 comedians you know and love from the show, and tickets are on sale 9 a.m. Friday through Ticketmaster.
And we had Joe, who's on with us. Rogan did one of these.
Oh, yeah.
In Vegas.
Vegas.
Great. Dude, you were great, man.
Joe closed the show at the Joint at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. How'd it feel, Joe?
It was awesome. 2.5 hours in, the crowd was still hot. That place was so much fun.
Yeah, I haven't seen your act in years, man. It's been so long since we actually worked together. And I saw you at the store one night, but it's been so long since we actually did a gig together, man. It was really nice to see, man. You're just great.
Yeah, we're very...
Thanks, man. It was great seeing everybody. It was such a fun night, man.
Yeah, see, that's why we got to tape the stuff that's going on behind the scenes, because it's like one big party.
Yep.
We didn't tape anything behind the scenes?
Well, I don't know. Not really. We don't have our act together yet. We're still working out the kinks on everything.
Yeah, there was some stuff. Just the stuff we did live, because we were broadcasting a little bit of it live on XM. And, man, the ripping apart that gets done in those dressing rooms is just brutal.
See what happened? We were all in a green room, and as soon as someone went on stage, we have a closed-circuit TV, and we could check out everything. And we're just beating the crap out of whoever was on stage. And then it got to the point no one wanted to leave this room.
Yeah, you didn't want to leave.
Because you knew you would be next.
So yeah, comic would be waiting in the room and then hit the stage. We're watching on the closed circuit. We're watching and doing nothing but bashing them. Not on their act. We're just bashing their clothes, their hair, their shape. It was awful.
Well, Joe Rogan's the only one that's in shape out of all the comedians. But Jim lost quite a bit of weight. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I didn't mean to beat you up there. But Rogan's an animal.
You can't. It's embarrassing to be on. It was the last 3 acts. It was Caliendo, who I feel good physically next to, myself, and then Rogan, who just makes Marys out of all of us. And just a washboard-abbed animal. And Joe, who was with you? Was that the guy, Eddie Bravo, who pinned the Gracie?
Yeah, he didn't pin him yet.
Tapped him?
Yeah, he tapped him. Yeah.
What a girl's way of talking about ultimate fighting that was. Didn't he make the Gracie fall down?
He held him down on the ground until he was hurting.
Joe travels with professional killers. I noticed that about him.
Well, it's just guys that I hang out with do martial arts. That's all it is.
Yeah. And we were talking about that. We were in the dressing room, and Joe makes a fist. We were commenting on how come women aren't ultimate fighters and can't be in the same ring as the men if it's based on skill and holds and submission holds. If they're just as strong, how come they can't be in there? And Joe was saying it's just basic, laws of anatomy. The male body is just bigger, stronger, more powerful than the woman's body. And Joe made an example. He says, look at my fist. He goes, if you take this and just drive it into a woman's face, because her basic bone structure in her face just dictates that it will collapse under the weight of a fist. And we were looking at Joe's fist in amazement. It is like an effing sledgehammer on the end of a wrist.
It's disgusting how ridiculous it is. Can you imagine getting hit by that?
No.
One time?
I don't want to imagine it.
Just as a goof.
I like the fact that Rogan's comparison was that you drill it into a woman's face. It was like spoken like a true husband.
But the best part was when Vos, who has these tiny little puppet hands, asked, is there an exercise I could do to get my hands bigger? And we all just laughed at him.
How about holding a book, stupid? That's why Voss's fingers are so unbendable, because he's never leafed through pages before.
Voss took the biggest beating, though.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody had cracks about Voss, especially when he was on the air.
It's just too easy. He makes it so easy.
He enjoys needs it, too. That's the crazy thing about Vos. Bonnie said it best. Positive or negative attention, he doesn't matter, as long as it's coming.
Yeah. Doesn't care.
He loves it.
Joe, when's the next date you're actually doing with us, man? Because I know you're on quite a few of these dates.
I'm doing as many as I can. I mean, I was listening to you guys saying those over the phone, so I was going over my calendar, and there's a couple of them I can't do. One of them, I can't do August 4th, and I can't do the one at Jones Beach, but every one I can, I'm going to do.
All right, good, man. It was really
cool, man.
It was cool.
Such a great hang. Everybody backstage was just constant laughter. It was so much fun.
That's why we got to tape and get some of those clips on the website. And you know, Joe was in a tough spot because he had to close the show after like 2.5 hours of comedy. And man, they loved you, Joe.
Well, you know what? Even 2.5 hours in, what I was saying was it wasn't even like a regular comedy show. It was more like an event. Everybody was so happy to be there that 2.5 hours in, the crowd was like energetic, like it was fresh, like the show just started.
I know the comedy thing has been done as far as getting a bunch of comedians together, but I think our take on it is a bit different. I really do.
It is like an event, and what I heard also was that the bar couldn't have been happier. They sold so much booze. Our audience is a bunch of drunks.
Oh, yeah. It had to be a record-breaking night.
I think it was. They said they had sold so much. They were amazed at how much they sold before the show even started.
Well, I mean, after the meet and greet, I was just kicking beer bottles out of the way just to try to leave the joint.
To leave.
It was unbelievable how many beer bottles were on the ground.
That's one reason venues do love this show.
Yeah.
It's because everyone associated with it attracts alcohol. They're just drunken slobs.
It's tough to find a group of people that are having more fun, though. They're like so happy to be there at the O&A show.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to a more enthusiastic audience.
It was great to see some new fans, too. It was very cool to see the Pest Out West and all that. And it was funny at the pool because you had all these hard bodies all over the place, and then our group of fans gathering for the press conference.
Yeah. I was saying that, looking out from the window of the hotel down into the pool area, I could see a distinct line. Like, you ever see those vegetation maps of the United States and Mexico, and you can absolutely see where the border is because it's so lush on the United States side and so barren on the Mexican side? That's what it looked like looking out the window. There are these hard bodies, hot girls, like guys that obviously go to the gym, and then our listeners, and a distinct line where they were not mixing. Those two groups do not mix.
Yeah, we got to soften our delivery so we get more hot chicks listening to the show. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I was saying if we ever get a little tired of pests being around or fans of the show and maybe want to get away from them for a little while, go to the hotel gym and hang out there because you will not see one of our fans hanging out there. Just sit down.
Nice breather. Hey, Joe, you were talking about the Imus thing backstage a lot. I mean, what's your thoughts? We kind of know, but you had a good take on this whole thing.
Well, the whole thing is ridiculous. To me, it's Janet Jackson's nipple part 2.
Yep.
I was listening to CNN in my car, and they were talking about how they were gathered at the mansion of the governor, and there was reporters outside reporting on this meeting inside the governor's mansion about the Imus thing. And I'm like, what planet is this taking place on? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't even seem real. It seems like one of those crazy movies where everything just goes nuts, and you look at it and you go, nah, in real life, people would never react like this.
If the governor wants to meet about something, it should be retards and red trucks. That's what he should be meeting about.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, he said something as a goof that's, stuff that, it has been said on the O&A show 100 times worse. 100 different occasions. It's just funny.
Has it?
So nobody says anything.
We've never said that.
Yeah, find a tape of us saying something bad. Are you crazy?
Maybe when Joe Rogan's a guest.
Yeah, exactly.
I've said stuff on your show worse, for sure.
I love all his quote friends that have done his show forever now turning their backs on him. It's like you knew damn well what kind of show Imus did all these years.
There was one woman who was on CNN yesterday complaining that she had been on Imus in the past, and Imus referred to her as a cleaning lady.
Yeah.
And she's freaking out.
Yeah. Well, why didn't you freak out when he called you that?
Or hang up on him.
Exactly.
Or did she?
And she was chastising all the other people who had been on, who knew that he called her a cleaning lady and did nothing. As if she was like raped by a bunch of wild gorillas, on television. It was, he called me a cleaning lady. What's so bad about being a cleaning lady?
Absolutely. Thank God my place is not dirty. Enough out of you. By the way, I mean, like, do you have anything on the Imus take on your CD, Shiny Happy Jihad?
Oh, what an interesting segue there, Jim.
Oh, nice.
I can't wait to...
Because my new CD came out Tuesday.
Oh, is it recent? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear this, man.
You can get it on Amazon.com. It's in stores. I think we actually have a copy, or I have a copy of the jacket, but I don't think I have the CD.
Joe's comedy is very, very smart. I like smart comedians. You really make people think, and it's also obvious you smoke a lot of pot.
Oh, that's definitely where it comes from.
There's a lot of pot when he's thinking this stuff up.
And it's just high energy, man. I mean, the crowd was just pumped up, man.
I'm just so excited I finally got a CD out. I haven't put anything out since 2000, and everybody knows me as the Fear Factor guy. And, you know, I even say to my act, I don't look funny. I look like an idiot. I don't look like I'd be funny at all.
Well, it's not, you look like the type of guy that didn't have to be funny, because Joe's like an alpha male. So, like, alpha males were usually jocks who didn't have to be funny because they got laid just by playing sports and by punching nerds in the face.
And we also bow to Joe Rogan because he gave us the greatest moment on our radio show.
Yes.
The baby bird.
That wasn't my moment.
Right.
That was just an idea. The dude who should take the credit is the dude who got thrown up in his mouth.
Man, when that video played over the big video screens there in Vegas, wow. The place, with every disgusting hurl that came out of Pat's mouth, the crowd just, like, groaned.
That video plays so well in front of a lot of people because I was looking at the faces of the crowd, and obviously you get a bunch of people, a lot of people that have seen the video a lot of times, but they also brought people to the comedy show that might be just kind of, I don't know, fringe fans or what have you, and you see everyone, like, elbowing each other going, this is what I was telling you about, check this out. They got so excited.
And it starts off with, you know, some basic puking. And if you're not familiar with this, we had the eggnog drinking contest. Pat from Menaki won. He drank a crap load, man. I think it was like 2 gallons of eggnog. And we had a guy that wanted to be an intern. And in order to be an intern, we said Joe Rogan suggested he get his face puked on. So he leaned over a garbage pail like you would in a sink getting your hair shampooed at the salon. And Pat proceeded to throw up on this guy's face. It started off very slow with just a little bit, but by the end, it was, and I'm not even exaggerating, a fire hose firing vomit into this guy's face. And each time it happened, the crowd groaned harder and harder, and it was so fun to watch that build.
It didn't even look real.
No, it didn't until you actually saw it. It was like these guys can't possibly CGI this vomit. This guy's actually doing this in another guy's face.
The comments, because the video's up on break.com, people are like, yeah, this isn't real. It's obvious it's not real. No, it's as real as it gets.
It didn't seem, the volume just didn't seem possible.
Right, that's what it is. And even after seeing it as many times as I hadn't seen it for a while until the other night. And watching it again, I'm like, oh, my God, I can't believe how much is coming out of this.
It plays so well on the big screen, and there's such a rhythm to the video. You notice that? There's just such a nice rhythm.
And the crowd just accentuates it with the, oh, my God.
Well, Joe, we're running out of time on this side of the show, but we're so excited you're going to be part of the comedy tour this summer, man.
Oh, I'm so excited to do it, man. I can't tell you the last time I had so much fun. It was almost like a comedy reunion or something. It was so great.
Yeah.
Otto and George on the show, Jim and, Vos and Patrice. I mean, it was so much fun. Bobby Kelly. We had such a great time hanging out in the casino. I mean, everybody was up till like 7 in the morning, just hanging out.
That was another thing. The show ends and we're all just kind of hanging out outside, grab something to eat, and then, back hitting the tables, walking around, just having a good time.
It was fantastic. Thanks for letting me be a part of it.
All right, Joe, and the new CD is Shiny Happy Jihad, in stores now, or go to Amazon.com. I can't wait to listen to that thing.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it, man.
All right, buddy.
Times.
All right, Joe. We'll talk to you soon. Joe Rogan, everybody.
JoeRogan.net is his website, too.
All right, we got to get out of here.